What's up, everybody? It's me, Bryson Booker. I'm sorry about the noises in the background. My air conditioning is on, but it's still me, Bryson Booker. The air conditioning did not attack me yet, okay? I'm not annoyed by it yet. Still alive, still and well. All right, cool. And guess what? I got a movie review just for you, and those secret agents that you know that you can't reveal their identity because it's a secret. Like, duh. But let me tell you this. If you reveal those secret agents that you know, they may live across the street, they may live across the world, I will send you a complimentary BBTV VHS. And it won't just be a VHS tape, it'll be a golden VHS tape. You'll only be able to play it on a BBTV golden VHS tape player, which I will send you. Okay, so at the count of 3, I want you to say that spy's name and bust their identity right now. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Good job. All right. You just have to give me your address, and I'll send you the golden VHS tape with the golden VHS tape play. Nah, I basically screwed you over. You gullible little millennials, you. But anyway, I'm here to review a movie, and it's called Spy Kids 2: The Island of Lost Dreams. Ooh. Don't get excited. You know, it's a decent film for what it was and what it still is. It was released in 2002 from Dimension Studios and Troublemaker Pictures. I just love that little mascot that they have. And the movie wasn't even that good, and they try to make that mascot so serious, and the movie wasn't even that good. It's awesome. I love that mascot. But it was made by Troublemaker Pictures as well as Dimension Films in 2002. Obviously the second movie in the Spy Kids movie franchise, which started a year earlier in March of 2001 with the release of Spy Kids, made by the same people and the same director, and also produced by the same people. But this film was directed and edited and produced. They made sure to put that in bold lettering. It was directed, produced, and edited by Robert Rodriguez. So Robert, whoever you are, you directed, produced, and edited this film because you made it in big letters so people knew that you did it. Good job. And he did all right. But anyway, he basically was the creator of the Spy Kids franchise and really played a major role in this movie. This movie stars actors that, well, you may or may not know. You'll probably know them now, obviously, if you watch the movie. But Antonio Brandes, Alexis Vega, who plays Carmen, the female spy, and I believe Antonio Brandes plays the male spy, Carmen. I think that's his name. No, I think Carmen's the girl, and then the boy, I can't remember the boy's name. Their names are really not important unless you watch the film, okay? But the only actor that I seem to recognize here, well, actually there's 2 of them. There's Cheech Marin, you know, from Cheech and Chong. Yes, he's in this movie. Not smoking reefer, but he's in this movie. As well as Mike Judge. And, well, we all know Mike Judge and what he does. He makes a cameo, well, a couple of appearances in this film as well. As well, again, as some other actors that you may or may not know. I mean, you know, they were kind of known for this movie and maybe some other movies on the side, but I never heard of them personally before. And Spy Kids is a decent movie. I'm just going to give you a summary of what it's about. Okay, so Carmen and her brother obviously are the original Spy Kids, right? But recently, there's been some new developments, new missions, and Carmen and her brother don't think that they're really challenged enough in the agency. Instead, these missions go to another, you know, brother and sister couple who obviously are 10 times better than Carmen and her brother, or at least they claim to be 10 times better than Carmen and her brother. So Carmen's brother is really mad about this, and he really wants to say, hey, we can do big stuff too. And so basically the president's daughter steals this device that I guess ends the world. And so basically Carmen and her brother have to travel to the island of Lost Dreams to rescue that device and basically prove their worth to the Spy Kids organization, saying, hey, we can do big stuff too. Stop giving us these cat in a tree type missions. They don't want that anymore. So literally through this whole film, they're literally trying to do this just really to prove themselves to be the best Spy Kids ever. It's pretty much, you know, and all while this is going on, their parents find out what they're doing. And because they're helicopter parents, you know, all the helicopter parents make some noise, they want to protect their children. So what do? Instead of leaving their children to suffer the consequences that they just started and created, they go after their kids and their parents. So the parents of the Spy Kids go with them to try to rescue them and take them home before they get in trouble. And obviously, the parents of the Spy Kids, that is a tongue twister. Try saying that 20 times fast. I dare you to do it, and I'll send you that golden VHS. The way they executed that story it was simple, but I think it could have been portrayed a little bit better. It was a bit flat, but hey, okay, it worked. But one thing that, you know, I wasn't really expecting from this movie is, as far as the acting and the special effects and, you know, different things like that, the writing, I didn't know that, you know, I really had no clue that it was gonna be so.
It was stupid.
That's not really the word I'm looking for.
I sigh. It was an unpleasant movie-going experience.
Not as proper as that, but
it was just plain dumb.
Yeah, almost, but
it was
not
a piece
quite.
of.
Okay, hey! This is a kids review show. Wait a minute. No, it's not. It's for everybody. But we're not saying those words on here. Okay, but I didn't remember that this series was just so cheesy. I mean, the special effects guys, yes, they're special effects, but you can tell that they're done with the computer. I didn't know they made it that obvious. And I mean, they did not use as nearly as many as special effects in the first film and even the third film as they did in the second film. You know, it kind of behooved me. It's like, wait a minute, like, hey, you could tell that it was done on the computer and it was edited by a guy on a computer. I mean, it's that obvious, guys. This is 2002. I can understand if we were still in 1997 and this film came out as it was and it was released in theaters. I can understand it. This is 2002. The technology got so much better by that time. I think, you know, the special effects and the CGI just could have been a bit better. They could have made it less obvious, and it's just so darn obvious that they use CGI elements. So obvious. So obvious, it's freaking hilarious. Telling you, but I mean, they're there. If you like special effects, if you want to know what special effects look like before you actually get into real special effects and designing them, watch Spy Kids 2. It'll let you know what you can do on your computer before you hang out with the big boys. Alright? There you go. But other than that, and wow, I'm already at 9 minutes. Other than that, it's a pretty decent movie. Yes, the comedy is a bit cheesy. The actors' faces are hilarious. I mean, and the actors do a pretty decent job of portraying their roles, but again, it's not top notch. You know, when this movie opened, it had a lot of positive reviews, but now again, people are rewatching it and it's like meh, and that's what I'm kind of saying about it. Meh. It's not god awful. It's not Spice World bad. Oh no, Spice World was way worse. Even if it had good looking people in it. It was way worse because those good-looking people were not actors and did not know how to act, and it was written by them. So that was god awful. This isn't. You know, it's a decent movie that you can enjoy with your family. you know, and have a pretty good time with it. But it's not something so, oh my god, I gotta tell my friends. Nah, it's just something that Grandma picked up from the video store that we're gonna watch, and it's decent. You know, same thing with the other Spy Kids movies. You know, they're decent movies, but they're not laugh out loud or over exuberantly awesome. They're just decent. So this movie is decent. And I guess after this film, Robert Rodriguez must have been saying this.
I think you need some more cheese, some more cheese. I said you need some more cheese, some more cheese. I think you need some more cheese, some more cheese. Yes, I do.
Yeah, and then we got Spy Kids 3 and Spy Kids Lost in Time or something. All the time in the world. So, he thought you needed a bit more of that cheesiness, and he made some more movies starring the Spy Kids. Oh, and Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Let's not forget that one. That one's a classic as well. Classic cheese. Vintage cheese. But it's decent. It's not horrible. Check it out for yourself if you want.